Yeah. Alright, come guys, listen.
It all started, what, 2009?
Going with this one.
2009, that's when it got dark still.
At about 3 o'clock, a silver Range Rover came in
We
from
in
this
the
road
building!
here. The occupants got out and started shooting indiscriminately, and 14-year-old
Alice, don't mind my voice, man. I went out last night.
Hey, straight 16. This is how we do it in the 6. Come on, fam.
Come here! Where you ducking at? Come here!
Video saying we'll take on that gang there, we'll have a challenge with that gang, and it gives young people the sense that it's somehow normal to be in a gang. It's stopping that sense and saying it's not normal, it is unusual.
For longer than a decade, the borough of Newham has descended into one of the worst cases of back and forth gang violence the nation has ever seen. Since 2009, this East London borough has been divided by one line, Northside Newham and Southside Newham, with Northside comprising of areas like Forest Gate, Stratford and Plaistow, and the Southside with Custom House, Canning Town and Beckton, only leaving a few...
I swear to God, when I was around there, it was all one. Newham was all one. If any man from the next borough would ask you, Rari, where you from? You would say Stratford. You could have been from Beckton, you could have been from East Ham, you could have been from wherever. You would just say like Stratford or Newham. So this divide, fucking hell, pardon me, this divide is a crazy thing to me. That I'm proper confused by it. Like it's a madness. East Ham, get me? My hometown, Bendish Road. I used to live there still.
Grey areas in the middle, mainly populated by the borough's large Asian community, and nowhere in London has such a small divide caused as many problems as in Newham.
This is real life. This is our real life. Like, this is our area. This is our real life. This is people that we've grown up with. This is people that are friends, family, associates. We don't want to be here. Like we don't like Newham. I'm sorry, I don't like Newham. Like I don't like Newham.
It all started in 2009, when 15-year-old Stephen Lewis was stabbed to death just outside of a charity event in Plaistow. At least 20 boys from Custom House surrounded and stabbed him in front of hundreds of partygoers, causing a crazy storm in the borough. Stephen was from the north side of the borough, more specifically Plaistow.
My little young G, you know. Good you. Big up his sisters as well, man. Good peoples, man. It was sad to hear him when that fucking hell, come like I'm on a sneeze, but it's not coming out. It was sad to hear him about him, man. Sad. I can't even lie. It hurt, man, still. When I heard about it, still it hurt, man.
And this caused all of the north side to now actively war with Custom House located on the south side. The death of Stephen drastically changed the borough. Before this, Newham's divisions came in the form of grime crews, battling at events with minor scuffles in between. But after Stephen's death, the culture shifted. Music became much more violent, direct and area orientated. The music became such a big part in the divide that the Newham Council became one of the first in London to actively start taking down gang videos posted on YouTube. And became an even bigger problem.
Green Gate, it's not just bars. Wait, who is that? Is that me? Nah, wait. Is that me? That's either me or that's me, blood. Look at the back of my neck. Nah, that's me. That's me. How the fuck am I on this fucking thing? And I paused it literally. I swear to God, guys, I did not plan this. I paused it because I saw this. Let me go back. 1 second, let me go back. I paused it because I saw this. Ah, that's not me. It's Little Nasty. Okay. Thinking that was me.
London to actively start taking down gang videos.
Let me show you the way I paused it.
And the colours.
That. I saw that. I was like, okay, Green Gate. Get me, I was about to say one or two things and then, yeah.
Became an even bigger problem. Gangs around Newham began flagging colours based...
My brother Meshach. Hey, don't play games. My brother Meshach. Okay, Little Nasty, Meshach.
In the last 12 months, the rate of violent attacks here has been almost 2.5 times the national average.
Green bandana basically stands for the front line of Plaistow, Green Gate, innit?
We're not like these other guys that are wearing red and blue.
Yeah, we don't
from America.
Red or blue. No.
Was that a slight dig from them times there for further uptown, like Maryland and that? They used to wear red. Blue, Forest Gate. But then again, Portuguese Mafia used to wear blue. And they was down the road from you lot. East Ham High Street. Pound Pizza times. Bit further down. East Ham Fire Station onwards, and that was like going towards Beckton was like red as well at one point. I remember them and they used to flag red.
We're in England, innit? Yeah, we've done our own thing, innit?
Which became such a vivid issue, schools started banning specific colours from school campuses, but it soon became clear it will take much more than this to keep school kids away from the violence. In the early hours of the 4th of July 2010, 16-year-old Alton Campos de Oliveira was riding his bicycle through East Ham, a safe zone area in between Northside and Southside Newham. Alton repped Custom House on the south side, but went to school in Forest Gate on the north side, which made him well known to Northside Newham school kids. So when a mob of Northside youth spotted him going home from a party, Northside safe zone area in between Northside and Southside Newham, Alton repped Custom House on the south side.
You fucked up from there. There's living there, yeah? And then there's repping. What I just heard him say is that you repped. You get it? So if you're repping, then, like, I'm not saying any man deserved anything that happened to them. I'm just saying, you gotta know what comes with what you're doing. So if you're repping a certain side of town that you know has got beef with another side of town, Reba, you should have moved school. You should have went Cumberland, Eastleigh, one of them schools or something, fam. I swear to God.
But went to school in Forest Gate on the north side, which made him well known.
I bet you any money as well. He went to Forest Gate, so we're talking St. Bonds. You went to an all-boys school. All-boys school. Bare GMs in your school. Like, it's kind of asking for it. Guys, listen, I'm just reacting. I'm not saying anything to do with, like, it's right or wrong. Yeah, I'm just saying it looks like it's kind of asking for it, kind of. Like, yeah, kind of asking for it still.
On to Northside Newham school kids. So when a mob of Northside youth spotted him going home from a party, they pulled him off his bike and stabbed him a total of 10 times.
You weren't even at the school. You went to a party around them way there. But you're repping the other side, brother. We gotta stay away from these situations. That we can't put ourselves in these situations. You gotta what's the word I'm looking for? You gotta guys, help me out in the comments. What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Flipping out, mate. I don't know. Help me out in a comment, guys. You got to sat in these type of situations.
Leaving him for dead. Newham was becoming tense. A lot was going on both sides. In the following months, each side took big losses, with Black Dan and Sammy Guns both losing their lives in situations unrelated to the divide. But it was about to get a lot safer in the borough. The 2012 Olympics was coming to Stratford, and suddenly Newham Council had millions of worldwide visitors planning to visit the borough, while having a massive gang problem at the forefront of their issues. This led to the biggest police operation in peacetime Britain. For 105 days, Newham was in relative lockdown. For locals, certain streets were closed off. Armed officers patrolled the streets. Gatherings were dispersed, and many locals couldn't enter certain areas without being ID'd. Cameras were plastered across the borough, as the borough prepared itself for their biggest footfall in history. Some locals protested, while others spoke out in documentaries, and stuff was about to get more tricky.
Security at Westfield in Stratford.
Guys, let me tell you something, yeah? Just before I went jail, like, I started clocking, like, they wasn't even building the Olympics yet, yeah? And they was already preparing. Deja vu. Deja vu was still there. From the rooftop, you can see where they built the Olympics and that. Like, you could see that they was building something there, like, and they kept on moving people away from London, like. I used to think it was because they're trying to make, like, Stratford, I don't know, they're trying to make it like new homes and move everyone away to just make it like a good place now. Gentrify, that's the word I'm looking for, pardon me. I thought they were trying to gentrify Stratford and that. But they weren't, they was just dusting people that were bad away because the Olympics are coming.
Has been questioned today after a man was stabbed to death in front of shoppers.
My girl taking your belly.
Just weeks before the games were about to start, yards away from the Olympic Stadium, a Northside Newham local is stabbed to death in front of thousands of shoppers inside the borough's new £1.45 billion shopping centre.
I'm gonna do a deep dive. You see the way this guy's doing this? I'm gonna do a deep dive on Newham. Guys, if you want me to do a deep dive of Newham, yeah, from the beginning to what's going on now, I want 100 likes on this video here. That's all I'm asking for. 100 likes on this video here, and I will do a deep dive of Newham. Like, I will do a deep dive, not these kid nerds. And like, big them up though. Big them up though. But yeah, you already know, guys. 100 likes and I will do a deep dive.
The Olympic Games was designed to change Newham's destiny, from a gang-infested borough to a tourist hotspot. But stuff was about to get a lot worse. The next to lose their life was a young rapper ex-footballer from the north side called Champion Gander, who was stabbed 11 times right outside of a primary school. But what was about to happen next would push Newham's story far beyond East London. In the mid-2010s, a new sound was emerging, built on Afro beats that would hit an international stage. It all started with a rapper fresh out of Custom House called Mover. He mixed the realities of the Newham streets with messages about money and girls to make some of the hottest tracks to come out of East London. But Mover was no regular rapper.
Hey, now big up Mover, big up Mover.
In July of 2014, him and a few other Custom House members travelled nearly an hour to Hendon, where they broke into a property after receiving intel of cash being at the premises. They left empty-handed, but the next day they returned, giving it another unsuccessful try to hit big, and found a Lithuanian builder walking with his father with a Rolex on his wrist, which will turn out to be fake. The group surrounded the pair, took the Rolex and stabbed the man twice and left him for dead. Mover.
Brazy! We can't be doing that, man. Brazy, Mover, man. This guy was meant to be in the music scene, you know. He was meant to be out here now, doing up big tunes. Like, just doing up big tunes. He was meant to be, if not a guy that blew, definitely meant to have been like top 5 up there, being recognized with the recognition that like a Joe Black. You see the way Joe Black's got his recognition, like there's no matter how many years have gone by, what Joe Black can not release, he's top 3 solidified, top 3, top 5. Like, he would have been up there with these names and that, man. But yeah, man, sometimes life's like that, innit?
Was sentenced to 30 years for the murder and 10 for the robbery, leaving behind a massive catalogue of music for the streets. But 2 Newham locals was about to take Newham's music scene to the next level. A rapper from Stratford was taken over, going by the name of J Huss. But J Huss wasn't the only rapper from the borough catching momentum. On the other side, a rapper from Custom House called Kojo Funds was also doing it big, releasing songs.
Alright guys, write in the comments, who do you lot prefer, J Huss or Kojo Funds? Or could you not pick between them? Cause I couldn't pick between them. I actually feel both of them, like their music, both of them, like I wonder what it would have been like to have a J Huss Kojo song.
Songs like Check and Warning, garnering hundreds of millions of streams across platforms. Both artists were hitting the mainstream, and to most listeners it just sounded like a couple of young artists making good music, but in the background it was more sinister. Each release contained subliminal disses to each other's sides. Songs like My 9 from Kojo Funds, which...
Guys, I heard, yeah, that radio stations were playing this song not knowing what they were doing, like that they was actually making someone be on daytime radio, you know, at that daytime radio and that, yeah, talking that, you know what, let's go to it, check it, yeah. So I'm a DJ now, yeah, I just heard this tune, it's banging, it's popping, you know people are gonna like it, yeah, and it just happens to be on daytime radio. Just listen to this. On daytime radio, you're in your car, you're in the bus stop, a car drive past, someone's workplace, McDonald's, everywhere is now playing this tune. And I heard that they didn't know that they was talking the greasiest stuff on it, but in the most subliminal way, bruv, ever. Check it out. Let me know if they knew what they was doing, guys. Cause I believe they knew what they was doing, man.
There's somebody, she is a cutie, very special, she holds all my bullets.
How could you have not known?
Take good care of me when I am shooting.
How could you have not have known?
But tonight I'm riding and she keeps me safe. When I think I'm on her, she's
monetization, guys. If that part of the video is no longer there, it's because of monetization. I'm gonna have to clip that part out, and you lot already know what it is. But anyway, we go back to it.
Amassed tens of millions of streams. Sounded like a love song to the average listener, but the track was laced with disses, talking about his rivals running when they see him, with known gang members serving as background men in the music video. 9 times out of 10, listening to both artists, you wouldn't even know they were fierce rivals on the streets, until J Huss posted this picture onto his Instagram.
While the nurse is there, you know. Hey, Jay.
On a hospital bed after being stabbed 5 times by Custom House members. In the picture, he throws a gun sign to a C, a clear diss to the Custom House gang, and shortly after how do you
know it's not to the Cutting in Town ones? Nah, let me stop being stupid.
Custom House rapper Kojo Funds would release a song called Ariba, mocking J Huss using the picture of him in hospital as the cover art, while making references to his stabbing amongst other disses to dead Northside gang members. In response, J Huss released a diss back, mocking the time Kojo Funds ran from his gang, leaving his friends to get attacked.
Man said left his blessings, left his pride, left his brethren.
Both tracks made Newham volatile. Shootings and stabbings were happening on a weekly basis.
These two musical
beef was getting so crazy, members
was
even
definitely
started carrying
entertaining
acid on them. But no one could foresee just how crazy it was about to get. In 11 months between April 2017 to March 2018, 6 Newham gang members would be brutally murdered, starting on the 2nd of April 2017, when Ahmed Jar from the south side of Newham was stabbed inside of a shop on the front line of Custom House, Freemasons Road, just minutes from where his younger brother would also be killed afterwards. This started a string of back and forth murders that seemed like it would never end. 5 days later it happened again, a mere 9 minutes from where Ahmed was killed. 16-year-old Kareem Sams was shot in the chest and killed by these 2 gunmen, who parked up a Nissan Juke, got out, and casually walked up to Kareem and his friends to let off a shot. A Nissan Juke.
See them there? So they've pulled up, casually walked up to man. Why are you not aware that a man is walking up to you? The way the man's walking up to you. Where are your hands? Why are your hands down your trousers, boy? Like be aware of these things, people. Like you gotta be aware of your surroundings in any situation. I won't just say in this situation. In any situation, you gotta be aware of your surroundings, man.
Got out and casually walked up to Kareem and his friends to let off a shot close range. The next to lose their life was a young man completely uninvolved in the feud, called Abdul Manaja, a former head boy in his school who had dreams to be a pilot for the RAF. But while driving his friend home, he parked up on Wall Street in Stratford and was approached by these 2 men from Custom House, who shot him with a shotgun believing he was a Northside gang member. But the next murder just showed how out of bounds this feud really was.
14-year-old Corey Jr. Davis shot dead in a playground in broad daylight in Forest Gate last month.
As described by his mother, Corey Davis was a troubled youth. She noticed her son getting involved in the wrong crowds and made multiple pleas to the council to get her son out of the area, but her pleas fell on deaf ears, which would soon prove to be fatal. At approximately 3 PM, this stolen Range Rover was spotted driving around key gang spots in the north side of Newham until they reached a playground in Forest Gate, where 14-year-old Corey and his friends were standing outside of. The group knew something was up and dispersed, but Corey, only being 14 years old, froze, causing him to get shot in the head with a shotgun.
Hey guys,
the murder of Corey came
make sure you sign to my Patreon. You already know.
Young Diz being shot and stabbed 11
the deep
times.
dives we're doing,
In
we're
the
showing
attack, that was
some
a
real
miracle to
ish.
survive from.
We're watching
But this
it happen
attack didn't make
live.
Young Diz shy away from the spotlight. Not long after the murder, Young Diz uploads a song called Kermit, a direct reference to Corey's murder. He begins the song saying he got stabbed by some half-hearts, but in the same week 2 people got shot in the head, so he doesn't care. But the killings didn't stop there. In the next year on Valentine's Day, Promise Nakenda found himself to be the next victim. While walking through Canning Town, this BMW ploughed into him before 5 teenagers jumped out and stabbed him a total of 15 times.
That one there might be one of the most gruesome ones, you know. It actually might be one of the most gruesome M's that happened in this beef. Like, getting run over, yeah. I say he got crushed onto the wall. And then, man, I'm still jumping out to, you get it? Like, yeah.
The day the average person would typically choose to spend with their loved ones, Newham was becoming lawless. Even people on the same sides were killing each other, like Jordan Ajabo and Reese Tashoma, both Southside Newham gang members killed by their own friends due to money disputes. After Reese was killed, his brother Kevin and another was even seen later trying to get revenge on the man that done it, before being stopped on the A13 by armed police, who discovered a loaded shotgun, revolver and machete all packed inside of their VW Go. And while all of this was going on, the music scene was going off. The times of Kojo Funds and J Huss slipping
R.I.P. to Brody, man. R.I.P. to Brody, man.
Criminal disses and Afro swing songs were done. The soundtrack for Newham was now drill, and on the north side a big artist was emerging, a mysterious masked up drill rapper called CB. CB's music was violent and explicit, and on the streets his name was ringing. With rumours flying around he was the one who killed Ahmed Jar in 2017. On the south side, Young Diz was blowing up, dropping tracks like Drill and Repent and Time Will Tell. The drill tracks made the feud look appealing, and for many kids growing up in East London, it was something they wanted to be a part of. Suddenly you had school kids from areas like Barking and Dagenham, Havering and Redbridge claiming Southside or Northside Newham, causing a storm on social media, posting videos on each other's blocks, calling out ops on Snapchat and raising absolute hell on the streets of Newham. One of the boys who got caught up in this hype was a 16-year-old called Raheem Anderson from Romford, who repped the south side of Newham, who despite being on tag which tracked his movements, travelled to the Chad Green estate where he brutally stabbed an 18-year-old called Santino. Northside Newham gang members said that Santino wasn't...
It's not too far-fetched though when you think about it. Yeah, it's not too far-fetched when you think about it. Just wasted time there. 1 second, guys. Actually, no, let's go.
Involved, but that didn't stop Raheem bragging about the murder in prison, and another gang member from Canning Town posting a video of himself peeing on his grave. It was evil, but while Santino's affiliation is still left to speculation, David Gomo's wasn't. On a random evening in the height of COVID restrictions, university graduate and NHS worker David Gomo was walking to the local shop in his area of Canning Town when he encountered these 14s, flying out of a stolen Dodge Caliber with bad intentions. Just before this, they chased another man.
I watched this chase.
But he got away, and they would not let that happen again. They chased David and savagely stabbed him to death, despite David having absolutely no involvement in the feud. One of the killers afterwards even drew a story about the murder, depicting the exact events that can be confirmed through CCTV. The violence in Newham has been endless. In recent years, we have even been seeing both sides turn on each other, breaking into smaller cliques, creating even more turmoil, resulting in the murder of Stick Up on the north side, and diss tracks on the south side like this prison freestyle by Young Diz, where he says the area of Custom House isn't putting in enough work for the south side. This freestyle was recorded while Young Diz was serving a 12.5-year sentence for the kidnap and torture of a 16-year-old boy, who was held in a room for over 2 hours, where Diz and others shaved his hair, forced him to eat cannabis, poured boiling water over his head, while forcing him to call his mum for £1,500 for his release. It's safe to say Newham is not for the faint-hearted.
Guys,
It all started.
So that's it, man. Yeah, Newham ain't from the faint-hearted, man. Hey, listening, like I said, it was a good watch. But if you lot want to see a deep dive on Newham, I want 100 likes on this video, and you lot, I got it. I swear to God, I swear to God.